Hi, in this video we are going to load the data of a Google Sheet, a private Google Sheet in Python. For this, it's obvious that you need a Google account and you need a Google Sheet in your Google Sheets account, and it's good to have two sheets. So I have this 2013 and 2014. Now in the lecture resources you can get the link to a public sheet and you can get those data. So get them, like just copy them and then create a new sheet in your account and just paste these data into different sheets. So we have some 2013 weather data for the first sheet and 2014 weather data for the second sheet. Then don't do anything, don't share it for now, we're going to do everything, so just escape. We're going to do everything step by step, because this time the link is not enough. So previously all we had to refer to from Python was the link to the Google Sheet. But this time we have to do something else. We have to configure the Google Sheet API, because you have to tell Google through Python, you have to tell Google that you are the owner or that you have access to that sheet. So Google have to give you an API key, which then you put in your Python script, and so Python script has access to access the Google Sheets, change them, delete data, update, and so on. So for this we need the gspread library, so not that one, but this down here, gspread. Then the next step is to get an API key from Google. So for that you want to search on Google for Google API console. So go to console.developers.google.com. Now you want to make sure, in case you have more than one Google account, you want to make sure you are in the Google account where your Google Sheets are. So I have a throwaway account for this video, and this is a Google console. Now you want to create a new project, so go to create project and give a name to that project, such as automate with Python. Press on create. And this is a dashboard for your project. Then you want to go to enable APIs and services. Click that. And here you want to search for Google Drive API. Press enter. Then you want to press on the Google Drive API card here. And you want to enable the Google Drive API. So we are enabling this API for this particular project. And we're going to get an API key for that particular project and put that in Python. Then this page will show up, so you want to go to create credentials, that button. And then here you want to select an API. And this should be Google Drive API down here. Select that and check application data. You can press on no, I'm not using them here, and go next. Write a name here, whatever you like automate with Python account. So that's a service account ID. You can leave the description empty and press on create and continue. Now you want to select a role here. This should be the project role. So perhaps you want to go down to letter P, project. So select project and then select editor. So there you go, there, editor, press that and go to continue. Now this is optional, so you can just press done. Then you see this, we created a service account. So this is what we have just created. If you click that and go to keys and go to add key and create a key, and then you want to select JSON here. So create, and this will download now a JSON file with your API keys and other credentials. So allow the download, and This is a JSON file. So now I want to upload that into my REPL. So go there, upload file. That's, yeah, and perhaps rename it to a more simple name, such as secrets.json. If we take a look here, we're going to see some data such as the client ID, the client email, which we need in just a minute now, and some other credential as well. Now we want to go back where we were in here. So we downloaded the JSON file. Then you want to go to this menu button and go to API and services. Click that. Then you should go again to enable APIs and services and search for Google Sheets API this time. So previously we enabled the Google Drive API. Now we also need to enable Google Sheets API. That one, click it and press on enable. Once that is enabled, then we are done with the configurations. We can go back to our Google Sheet and then go to share. Then you want to invite your Python script via an email address. Where do you find the email address? In the JSON file. If you scroll down here, you see client email. You copy that without the quotes. So that's the entire email in my case. Copy it, go here and paste on the invite box. And you want to give this the editor permissions. So press on send. And that completes the part of configuring the Google APIs. Now we want to go back to the code and import gspread, which stands for Google Spreadsheet. Then what we want to do is we want to establish a connection to the Google Sheet by using gspread.service account. That method now expects as input the path to the JSON file, which contains the credentials that allow Python to log into that account, to the Google Sheets service account. Then once you have that variable, you can get a spreadsheet from that Google account with those credentials. So in my case, that would be gc.open. In quotes goes the name of the sheet. So whether private in my case, whether underscore private. Then, as you may know, a spreadsheet is made of different sheets. So we want the first one, for example. There are two ways to get that. You could either get a work sheet by index. So I'm referring to as worksheets to these sheets, these tabs with data. And the spreadsheet is the entire sheet containing multiple worksheets. So to get a worksheet by index, you do worksheet 1. For example, we want the first worksheet equal to spreadsheet.getWorksheet method. The first worksheet has an index of 0. The second has an index of 1, and so on. So that will give us just a worksheet object. I can print it out so you can see what it is. So that is the output. It's just a worksheet object. We have the name of the worksheet, but to get the data, you want to do data equals to worksheet1 dot get all records, like that, and print the data just to see what we get. Execute, and this is the output. So let's take a look. This is a list, so it starts here and it ends here. And this list is made of dictionaries. You see the first dictionary starts here and it ends in here. Then we have the second dictionary starting here and ending in here. So we have a list of dictionaries. What does each dictionary represent? Each dictionary has pairs of keys and values. So we have year and the value of year for the first row. So each dictionary represents one row. For example, the very first row we have year, month, day, hour, temperature, pressure with these values here. These ones. So 2013, 110 minus 20. This is what we have here. 2013, 1 for the month, 1 for the day, 0, temperature minus 20, and so on. And then comes the second dictionary representing the second row, and so on. So each of the dictionaries contain the name of the column, pressure, temperature, hour, as a dictionary key. That's how the data look like. That means you can extract, for example, the 10th row by doing this list indexing operation. And that should give you only the dictionary representing the 10th row. However, there are better ways to extract rows and also columns from your sheet, from a worksheet. And we're going to talk about them later in the course. But this was just a quick way to get a row. Now this was how to get a sheet based on index, but if you want to get a sheet based on its name, for example, you have 2013 here and 2014. So in that case, let's add one more row, get a worksheet by name. That would be worksheet 1 equal to spreadsheet dot worksheet methods. You see now we have to give a title to this, the title of the worksheet, which is 2013 or 14, whichever worksheet you need. So I can comment that out, print, and we're going to get the same data representing the worksheet with name 2013. And that is the complete code for this lecture. Thank you for following. Let's do some more operations with Google Sheets.